So let me go through 4 critical steps you can take. Avoid excessive forward flexion. So don't round your back, especially when lifting or bending. It puts huge amounts of pressure on the vertebra. So think about when you're bending down, pick something up from the floor, keep it nice and straight, and that's going to reduce the risk of getting a compression fracture. So you really want to make sure that when you're lifting or using your legs, keep your back nice and straight, hinge at the hips, and engage your core. So if you can see me here, so essentially when we lift, you want to avoid this movement here, bending that back. It's going to put a lot of compression on the front of the vertebra. Don't do this, okay? So it's keep the back straight, bend your knees, let the knees go all the way down, keeping the back straight like this, and then we're pulling up like that, using the hamstrings. I love to use like a Romanian deadlift, to use the hamstrings like this, keeping that back nice and straight, not rounding. Then we're picking the object up like this, pushing through the glutes, pushing through the hamstrings. Avoid high impact activities like running, jumping. These can also increase the risk of trauma to the spine if you are already susceptible to compression fractures. So like walking, swimming, yoga, they're gonna strengthen your spine, strengthen your bones without unnecessary stress. It's a great way to move. Number 3 is to practice good sitting and lifting mechanics. So like the plopping problem, we call it. So sitting down hard on a chair, especially with a rounded spine, creates a sudden compressive force on your vertebra. So really lower yourself down into that chair nice and slowly. Keep your back straight, supported, and avoid slouching while sitting. Always use a lumbar support or a cushion underneath your back. That's going to help take pressure off your back. The plopping method is like this. So we just sit down like that. It's going to put a lot of force into the base of the spine. So really make sure when we're sitting, we sit down, hands go back. Keep the glutes nice and controlled. Squeeze your core, take a lot of pressure off your back as well. Nice and slow. And number 4 is going to be strengthening your bones with nutrition and exercise. So nutrition, the research suggests that eating a diet rich in raw calcium, vitamin D supports bone density. So like leafy greens, almonds are really good options. And then exercising. So weight bearing exercises such as walking or resistance training with weights, that helps to keep your bones really, really strong. Strengthening your core muscles, back muscles, that's also going to help in the long run as well.